live in the solution. I'm Mary Trimble, and I have to apologize for my long absence. I needed to give myself time over the holidays to properly mourn my mum and to spend time with my family. This was my mum's holiday, my holiday, so it was a bit of a difficult time, but still it was still full of some joy and happiness and community. So I just needed to take that time for myself. So I apologize. I am back, darling. And I would be most grateful because while I was away, I lost quite a lot of subscribers. So I would really appreciate if you haven't already, please subscribe, like my videos and share them on your social media, and please comment. I adore feedback. I'm here to communicate with you guys, to make a connection. So now, big week coming up. So I'm going to talk about the aspects for the week, but I will go into detail on each video of the zodiac sign, and how it will relate in which area of your life. So on the 14th, Monday the 14th, and these readings are from the 14th of January through, I'm kind of going to cover the 21st, and I'll tell you why in a bit. It's normally just, the 14th to the 20th, but it will go into the 21st because of the eclipse coming up. So I'm looking up here because I have the aspects and the chart up here. So on the 14th, on Monday the 14th, Mercury sextiles Neptune. I'll go into detail in your video. On the 18th, the moon moves into Cancer. Beautiful, emotional, kind of compassionate time. Then Venus trines Mars on the same day. Mercury is conjunct Pluto as well on the same day. And the Sun squares Uranus. Now, on the 20th, the Sun moves into Aquarius. So happy birthday, Aquarius. Venus is square to Neptune on the same day. And then on Martin Luther King Day, the 21st, actually it's the 20th and the 21st, depending on where you are in the world. But this is a super moon. And a super moon means that the moon is very close to the Earth in its orbit, right? So it's going to appear huge, and it's going to be a blood moon. So it's going to kind of have that rusty look to it. And that's because as it enters, as it gets closer to the Earth, the sun, which is opposite, because that's always happens on a full moon, the sun is opposite the moon. And as it moves into the orbit of the Earth, the fractal of lights makes it appear reddish, rustic kind of color. Now, this is a total lunar eclipse, a full moon total lunar eclipse. We won't have another. And this is the first of the year. Guys, we have 5 eclipses this year, which is kind of a lot. But this is the first of the year, and we won't have a total lunar eclipse like this, a supermoon, until March of the year 2021. So that's a long time to wait. Anyway, so that is they are the aspects for the week. So this is going to be the intro. This will be put on every video, and then we'll go into your horoscope. Okay, so let's go to your horoscope, shall we? Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading for January the 14th through January the 20th. And really the 21st, because I'm going to cover the total lunar eclipse, the blood moon on the 20th, 21st, depending on where you are. But for us on the East Coast, it kind of starts on the 20th and it goes into the 21st. It kind of peaks at 12:15 a.m. and goes on till 12:44 a.m. Okay, so Virgo, thank you for your patience, and let's go to your horoscope. Now, Mercury is in a beautiful relationship with Neptune. It's going through your 5th house of creativity and children, and Neptune is in your house of relationships. So sorry, it's giving you the ability to actually focus on the positive attributes of your loved ones, appreciating their value without criticism. Hallelujah! It's really interesting because I feel that, well, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just go back to your horoscope. That's on Monday, so you've got this wonderful creative energy, and you're just going to feel this appreciation and pride in your children or grandchildren, or or any children in your life. You're really going to feel that, or loved ones, or your partner. Now, on the 18th, the moon moves into Cancer in your 11th house. It's like connecting with your community in service. And you're very good. You're the social workers of the zodiac, Virgo. So it's almost like that's your forte. So, get involved with a group. You probably are involved with a group, but you are going to feel a lovely connection with them. And it's going to be a nurturing connection. Now, Mercury on the 5th, sorry, not on the 5th. This is the same day. Actually, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Venus is in a beautiful relationship to Mars. Now, Venus is in your house of roots and parents and your past. And Mars is in your house of transformation. So you may be contemplating, or your mind might be on your upbringing when you were a child, perhaps your parents. And it's very likely that your path forward has changed forever, which could mean that you've lost someone close to you, recently. So your life has changed completely from now on. So I'll leave that at that. Now, Mercury, which is the planet of intellect, is right next to Pluto, the planet of deep kind of transformation, actually. It's kind of like a transformative planet. Now, where this is, it's in your planet, it's in your house of creativity. So, like, master works of art have been created in this energy. So honestly, I feel that if you put your focus on anything creative, like creating something artistically, if you have children or grandchildren or nieces and nephews, it's like this immense pride in their capabilities. So it would be really nice to kind of have a paint party or something where there's a game played, or something, you create something that you can all do individually and it comes together as a whole. Like you could all paint little pictures and put it on the wall, and the theme could be, it's just an idea. You're going to come up with these ideas because you're extremely creative. Mercury is a planet of ideas, right? It rules the thought process and ideas. So, this is really look, Pluto is really kind of a spiritual kind of, connecting to the ethereal realm. And so when you're in creativity, you have that direct connection. So when you are creating something, you're connected to the creator, right? Anyway, just saying. So now the sun on the same day, this is the 18th. The 18th is a major, major day, right? So on the sun, on the 18th, the sun is in a challenging relationship to Uranus. So surprises are likely. I just think if you focus on creative projects, that your relationships will improve. So it surprises, it can be shocking, Something can be shocking. Maybe something someone draws or creates can be shocking. Whatever it is, something comes up out of nowhere. Uranus is the planet of movement, of change, of surprises, of shocks, and it's there to shake up the status quo, and it's in the planet of death and rebirth. So things can go, but wonderful things come up in its place. So I think that the surprises are likely during this time. And so focus on creativity. Whenever you channel into creativity, it's you won't feel it as much. Now, on the 20th, the sun moves into Aquarius. So that's your community. It's service, it's humanitarianism, it's service to the community, it's humanitarian efforts. That's something that you would normally do anyway. Now, also on the 4th, you've got Venus, the planet of love, relationships, and finances, is having a challenge to Neptune in your relationship area. So there may be some issues on finances coming up in the family. A square is a challenging aspect, so there could be some kind of there could be some financial issues in your relationship. Something's going on with someone in your relationship. In one of your relationships, it could be with your children, it could be with your husband, your wife, lover, friends. Something's going on financially, and it's affecting your security or your idea of security, right? Now, the total lunar eclipse is happening on the night of the 20th, which goes into the 21st, the morning of the 21st, right? Eclipses are all about letting go. And it's about the culmination of something that was kind of started 6 months ago. So the eclipse is happening in your 12th house. Now, it's a full moon, total lunar eclipse, right? And it will be visible from England, from North and South America, from Western Europe, some countries in Western Europe, and then, Greenland. So a full moon, right, is always when the sun is opposite the moon. So it's really the sun reflecting off the moon that makes it a full moon, right? When they're exactly opposite to each other. When it's a new moon, they're next to each other. So this is a full moon. They're opposite each other. The sun is in your house of work, right? Of daily routines and health as well. And the moon is in Leo, in your 5th house of creativity, of romance, of children. I think that you could really find your life purpose because it's in the 12th house, right? And the 12th house is about kind of hidden things. So it's something that's going to come up for you. And it could be your purpose in creative service. So this is about, you may have to let go of old ideas. So something that you may have enjoyed in the past may not work for you anymore, and you have to let go of it. You've got to kind of stop holding on to things that no longer serve you, right? So this is about being open to new possibilities and new interests, new ideas, new goals. And it's about you setting new ones for the future. Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? I have forgotten to shuffle these. I've been shuffling them in a way that I haven't been letting them fall. So it's about being open to new ideas, going forward. Changing goals that you had before. It's about really one's fallen out. So that's your horoscope, Virgo. Let's go into your cards. Oof, yes. We've got one more card for Virgo. One more card. Oh dear, yes, there you go. Love. Oh yeah. Okay, now we're going to do the clarifying cards. And Hold on, let me put those there. Clarifying cards for Virgo. Oh, there. Oof, lovely. Virgo. Yep. Oh, there's two there. Oh, there you go. There you go. Lovely. All right. Perfect. The first card out for you is the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords is someone who is really, she has no patience for beating about the bush. She's all about telling the truth. Unfortunately, she does so without compassion or empathy for people. She just kind of blurts it out, and it comes out kind of left field. And so that when the Queen of Swords comes out, she's really intelligent, she's cerebral, she doesn't mean to hurt anyone. She tells people the truth thinking it's going to help them move forward. She really believes that. Unfortunately, people can't hear her, and it doesn't help them. It kind of damages them because of the way she delivers the truth. So when this card comes up, it's asking you to be kinder and compassionate and to think before you speak and ask yourself, does this person really need to hear this? Or do I want this person to hear it? So you have to ask yourself that question. Is it better that I stay, will this person be better off hearing it? And if so, can I deliver it in a kinder way? Now, this could be someone giving you advice that you don't want to hear. So you have to decide if you're the Queen of Swords or if someone in your life is the Queen of Swords and has delivered information. If someone else has delivered information that's it's like, oh, how dare they say that? You have to kind of, instead of attacking, you have to kind of stand back and say, okay, what can I own of that? What part of that can I really own? You may not want to own it, but sometimes we have to kind of look at it. In order to grow and to improve our lives and those around us, we have to kind of look at the truth. Now, the good thing is that the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying it, which makes me think somebody perhaps has delivered you a message. And this is actually going to be kind of a really good thing for you to own. Somebody's going to tell you a truth that you may not want to hear, but it's something that you need to hear, and it's something that will help you go forward. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is turning your direction right now. I have a feeling that you really are kind of changing in a fundamental way and becoming more compassionate and softer and kinder. And it's not like you were never kind. It's just that you didn't come across perhaps as kind. And so now you are coming. Look at the heart at the top of that. There's a heart right there. I feel that you're becoming more heart-centered and more compassionate. And if you're not, then you should. Kathleen is my sister. Those of you who've been watching me know that my sister's a Virgo. So anyway, look, the next card up is the Chariot. Cancer rules the Chariot. So it's interesting that the moon moves into Cancer in midweek, right? This is about determination. This is a difficult journey that has been completed. The impulse to sit back and say, oh, thank God that's over, let me just rest, can be overwhelming. But when this card comes up, it's saying keep it moving, keep going in the right direction. You're on the right track. And yes, this difficult journey has come to an end, but there's more ahead. So just keep the momentum going. And it's balancing energies, right? It's like two opposing energies. So to me, always, I think that this is laser focus. This is interesting. Look, you've got the Two of Water clarifying it. I feel that love has come. I feel that you will create all this wonderful love within you and around you by really changing in a fundamental way that's kind of challenging for you, but very, very attainable. It's possible. Now you have the Six of Cups, which makes me look, can be about children. Usually this is kind of, being, yes, this is your Venus trine Mars, contemplating the past and thinking about your upbringing and perhaps looking at it with rose-colored glasses. Actually, if we transport ourselves back there, it's never usually exactly the same anyway. But this is, oh my God, it just kind of goes with your horoscope. So this is definitely about thinking about your past and your roots and your childhood, how you were brought up, and perhaps missing someone. Perhaps someone's no longer alive, from your past, someone close to you. It could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be, a relative or a close friend. Clarifying, it's the Star card. Healing's coming in for you. This is beautiful. This is about healing on a physical, emotional, and spiritual level. So I feel that you're going to kind of connect some dots, and you'll be able to move on and leave this behind. You're going to heal from it. It may take a while, but that's a beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. The Star also. This is kind of like the eclipse, right? Because the starlight kind of sprinkles starlight where there was once darkness. So I feel that you may see a path forward that you hadn't envisioned before. And the eclipse will bring that to light. So Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment, please. I love comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to share it on your social media. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you next week.